Masters, coming to you from the European War 3.
All right.
That was my first interview on international television.
So you've had your interview. Everyone's very excited. It is now very late at night. You've had a very busy.
I've done my pre-show work, which is drink.
And now you're going to do your post-show work, which is
research.
Post-show research. Yeah. So do you guys?
So we're having So there's one mystery still. What Barty could have possibly meant by the number 4, and I feel extremely confident we'll be able to work it out.
Yes, but perhaps we could go have a sleep first and then maybe do it in the morning.
Oh, no, I feel great. I feel invigorated by this whole situation. What? Oh, is that... Well, I suppose you could be right. I think the sleep would help to clear the mind a bit.
Is it a teaser?
Oh.
You put the key in which book?
In the book.
Oh, the almanac. Yep.
No, the
book that came from.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, don't lose that. It was lovely to meet you, gentlemen. I'm sorry about the circumstances.
Where's my room?
I will show it to you.
Right,
The master bedroom.
It is empty now.
If you really want to sleep there.
He does.
It's the master bedroom.
Fight him on this one.
Just the master's bedroom.
I'll go off to my room.
So you guys go off to your rooms.
Yes.
Oh, I want the hot chocolate.
Where are Todd and Sarah going to sleep? How are Todd and Sarah going to sleep?
With whom?
Each other.
I'm not sure.
Yes.
You're in charge of the household.
There's a servant's quarter. Show them the servant's room. You know one of those little rooms that's left over?
Alright, yes, I'm sure we've got a spare.
Yes.
A spare room.
Yeah.
Cynthia's away. Like she usually is, I suppose.
Where is Cynthia?
The business.
Right.
My lovely wife, Cynthia.
Oh, that's right, yes.
Yes, I don't see her very much, but it's probably best that way. She has her diversions. I go lonely to my bed.
She's seeing another man.
She's definitely sleeping with another man.
What?
Where'd that voice come from? Alright, so you all go to your beds?
Yes.
Is that right?
I would like to spend, one route of the house locking all the windows and doors and things like that, and then...
Yep, so after you put them to bed, you sleep.
You never
in
know
that
this neighbourhood, like...
I'm going to make sure, keep whatever horror led my father-in-law to his self-demise. Keep it locked inside.
Keep it locked inside with us.
Daisy.
sleep.
Is that how you say?
Yes.
Daisy. As you've done a sweep of the house, you made sure everything's locked, everything's in order. You return to your bedroom.
Quarters. Yeah.
And as you're preparing yourself for bed, you notice that in your hand is the key.
Well timed.
The King Siren's key.
I look down and have I been feeling confident like
Yeah, those doors are
I
really
felt
locked.
before?
I suppose in hindsight, you do notice that you have that kind of good feeling that you had, and you think you've had it for a while, but you can't quite remember exactly when it was that started, or
Put it back.
you just assume that you sort of absent-mindedly picked it up
Yeah.
as you walked through the room and when it was in the book.
All right. Well, I assume that I've just gone and done that, so I take it back to the book and place it in it and head back down to sleep.
Oh, wait, it's here in my pocket.
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, so you all sleep well enough, I suppose. Aaron sleeps very soundly and snores loudly. Are you guys sharing a room or...?
Isn't he in...
Oh no, he's in the master bedroom. Yeah, alright, so yeah.
I'm probably on some fold-out spring mattress or something somewhere.
Yep.
And so you all sleep well. Daisy sleeps especially well, and has this wonderful dream of being back at home in Mozambique, where she longs to be, where her heart still is. Wakes up feeling like she's had this lovely experience overnight.
Do you have...
You do look like you're a prince. You look like a princess who's had a fantastic night's sleep.
I imagine I wake up like halfway through the night because of jet lag, and
Yeah.
I will just start reading the book.
Yeah.
I'll start reading the journal and stuff like that.
You just see me sleepwalk.
No, you get so much scotch. I think you don't have a problem sleeping. Yeah. So I'll
so
read
you're
the
sort
book.
of thinking about what happened and this strange key and note.
Yeah. And and if it's a quick read of his journal, is it a quick read?
There's a lot of stuff in there that doesn't make much sense to you and doesn't seem to be relevant to this situation. It's really the last few entries.
His bowel movements and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's what it started off as, a bowel movement diary. Then he started drawing extra stuff, like...
Yeah, it was a dream journal. There's these recurring nightmares about, Tommy the
Mozambique.
Tongue.
Library.
Oh my god.
I'll go into the room that my grandfather was shot in, and I'll take a look around that. It's like, I don't know, 4 in the morning or something
Candle
like that.
that's flickering.
I think probably switch on the light.
Yeah, I think that's probably wise.
Yeah.
Do you want to do a spot hidden and see what you might find?
Sure.
With weird kind of street light.
No,
Alright.
I'm probably dazed and out of it.
Yeah. So you don't really see anything.
And a
other
bit
than
freaked out.
All the crazy mess.
Yeah.
It just seems like...
I'll start putting it back on in order. I mean, that's what I'll do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up.
Alphabetize.
Alphabet. Yeah, I'll do it how it should have been done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up sort of late in the night, just go and get a drink of water and everything from the kitchen.
Good idea. You do.
I do.
And you hear this, where's the book? Where's the book? Oh, there it is.
I must find the book! Oh, I found it.
Where's the next one?
Oh, there it is.
Right. Cool. You probably hear me stomping around up in there.
I hear that and I'm disturbed. I wonder if there's something happening, so I'm gonna creep up the stairs. Reach towards the door of the library, push the door, holding. Well, what have I got? I've got
A fork.
fork. Yeah, the needle.
You went to the kitchen, you didn't grab the knife, you grabbed the fork. Because you're an English gentleman.
All my saber, which is down below.
Alright.
It's still got a big chunk of lasagna
So
on it.
I'm in that room.
And you've got your back to the
So
door.
I'm hunched over where the blood stain is, and it looks like I'm doing something.
What is the door?
Do you want to make... what kind of roll do you make in a situation like that?
Sanity roll.
Sanity, I guess.
Yes, do a sanity check.
It's sort of.
And you'll hear this, yes, it's almost finished.
Alright, make a sanity check.
Romps it home by 1!
Nice.
33 out of 34.
So
around.
for a second, you think that it's Barty, and then you realise it's actually Eugene.
And
So
I like put my gloves on, the scrubbing brush, and I turn around going, almost got rid of it. It's okay.
Oh, you gave me the awful fright there, Eugene.
Oh, sorry, did I keep you up? I just couldn't sleep. Jet lag and things like that. I
Yes.
hope I wasn't disturbing you. I hope I wasn't disturbing you.
The shadows form on the face, then come back and you're like, bro.
No, not at all. I don't sleep very well myself nowadays.
Yes, I don't sleep that well. No, I understand, yes. I had trouble sleeping myself lately. So many things on my mind.
What do you think happened to poor old Papa?
I think he shot himself.
I mean, yes, obviously, but why? Why would he have done such a thing? He didn't seem very stable at all, I guess. I shouldn't be surprised.
Well, I assume it has something to do with the key and this finding of this book.
Show me that key. Where is it in the book?
I think it's a Daisy, isn't it?
Did we see?
She put it back.
Did we see a Daisy put it into?
Oh, you put it back.
But
Yeah.
she-
Is the book in the study or in?
Yeah.
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 So is
So I
the
go
key
to the
there?
book and to the book
Yeah,
and
so
open
you
it
go to
up,
the book
but
and open
it's
it
not
up.
there.
No.
Yeah, it's not there.
Oh,
John already knows where it is.
I know where it is.
Player knowledge, character knowledge.
am I disturbed by the fact it's not there?
Did you see a Daisy put it there?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so you're
Do I
probably
feel like
concerned.
she's maybe stolen it? You know, you can't trust
That's up to
the
you.
hired
What do you
work.
think?
Where's the key? Who
Well,
has the key?
I didn't take it. What are you looking at me like that for? I wouldn't take it.
You don't have it on you? Eugene, talk.
What?
It must be the Daisy. She has the key. I'm going to go and find out immediately. So I march.
Stomp down there.
I'll just keep.
Daisy, wake up! Get out here!
I'm
already dressed and ready to go.
What does she wear?
No, well, I'll be.
Flowing nightgown.
I guess a nightgown, but I obviously have been in a very deep sleep. And
It's 1960s.
And having this amazing dream. Yeah.
Sorry?
You've been having this amazing good dream and it's been interrupted.
So I drag myself out of bed and I wrench open the door and... What?
Daisy, the key has gone missing. You don't know anything, do you?
I put it back in the book.
It's not there. I'm coming in to look. I'm coming into a room. Oh, don't mind me. Going to turn on the light. Because I kind of want the key.
And you got the key as you wipe your eyes. Is it in your hand?
Is it in a hand?
Yeah.
Do I spot it or not? Let's see who's
maybe make a spot. Are you there as well?
No, I was cleaning.
Oh, okay.
I don't really want to go and disturb somebody who's...
So I'm going through
but
stuff.
you do.
Right.
You suddenly look down in your hand, you're like, oh my gosh, it's in my hand.
I'm going through the
I'm
stuff.
going to be caught red-handed. But maybe you don't mind, because maybe you're kind of feeling confident and good about it.
Yeah.
But wait, it's here.
I say, here is the key.
Can I take it?
Yeah.
I was sure I put it back in the book last night.
I saw you put it back. You must have gone there later. Why would you do that?
I do not remember going and getting it.
This key is very strange.
This key has strange magic attached to it, I think.
Magic attached to it. This book has. How many other ways can we say it?
To this book magic.
So you probably need to find out some more about this key.
I burned the book.
I do not think that's...
I like that your character says that, not your book.
Can I have an idea roll or something about
Yeah.
how I could find out anything
Don't
about
even bother rolling then.
yeah.
Don't even bother rolling.
Oh, look! I've succeeded.
He's got 100% for it.
I've got a 19 idea. 100 in no, but yes.
Oh, okay.
So I do. I succeed very much. It's just suddenly something occurs to me where we can find out more about it.
And that is
That is?
the favourite library of Barty. Miskatonic. How can I say it? Mixotonic.
Mixotonic.
In America.
Not in America. But there is a library that Barty used to go to that you tailed him and followed him to one day when you were very bored
But I've never gone in there.
wanted to pretend to be a detective.
Well, you can't get through into the restricted area. Because there happens to be a librarian.
Librarian.
Named
Rigel Knowlton.
Sweetie Poo, would you know the way to get to the Miskatonic Library that Barty sometimes went to?
Not at 4 a.m.
If you never call me that again, yes.
Is she giving me one of those looks again?
Yes.
Oh, certainly, sweet Daisy.
I believe the library does not open till 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Ah,
Very reasonable.
well, I'll hold on to this. I'll see you downstairs at 10 a.m. Good night, everybody. I feel like
I like it. There's
lovely
one
lie
person
down.
there, and you're like, "Goodbye, everybody."
It was just a joke.
Good night. Go happily off to my
Yeah,
room
right.
with the key in my possession.
And you now sleep very soundly. And you dream about being lord of a great manor.
Like you'll never be.
I suspect so.
That's why it's a trick.
Cool.
You have all these servants.
Do I oversleep
You,
then?
you go
I-
hunting on horseback and all these great things that you've always dreamed of.
I'll fix coffee and breakfast if there is coffee in the house.
Yes.
There better be.
Coffee.
I can get coffee, bring it back. And
That'll be
make
coffee.
Yeah, cool.
Barty has lived in many
Yeah.
places, including...
So I'll have coffee
Ethiopia.
and an American style breakfast or whatever that looks like ready. Mostly for Aaron Masters, but also because I can't sleep and for everyone else.
Yep.
Yeah.
Daisy comes in as shocked and slightly confused that you would do that and not expected an employee, like everyone else seems to. I'm quite chuffed.
Hope you don't mind, I ordered everything alphabetically as well. The salt and pepper were out of order.
Very good.
Wouldn't have taken long, I suppose.
Alright, so you have breakfast?
Am I still sleeping, say?
I don't know.
So, although
go to sleep, yeah.
although the library opens at 10, we really won't be going there until 10:30 because you get up at like 9:30.
Yeah.
Have breakfast.
Drink my scotch.
Well, I don't know.
Into
He's so
work.
jet lagged. You can get it up at any time.
Yeah, but I think I know him well enough to know when to have it ready by.
Doesn't matter. I'm going to be up at like 10 o'clock.
It's a natural ability.
Yeah. So
Okay, so and I
Doesn't
think
matter where in the world I am, I always am late.
I think I wake up and I get myself particularly dressed dapperly.
Excellent.
Do I feel like there's going to be challenge? Does this give me the feeling there's going to be challenges or adventure? Is that the sort of confidence? Or
do you need dynamite?
Yeah, you're feeling like, this is gonna be a good day.
I'm going to bring my sword.
You hear me upstairs and you're like, no, the blue suit today! Sarah, the blue suit!
You're fired!
Todd,
he's so
Todd
good.
comes down crying upstairs.
Like the guy from Zoolander.
So I'm getting on this
Foamy
blue,
latte!
this blue flared suit, flares at both the wrists and both the ankles.
God.
I've got my camera ready to go. Like I am tourist number one.
Nice.
Bright red shirt with a light baby blue
Oh,
suit,
yeah.
Incredibly hungover.
and then hair like this and thick glasses, like sunglasses. All right.
Just in case someone recognises.
So I'm dressed in a great, fantastic looking suit, and I'm going to put my sword on.
Alright.
So I'm looking, which almost looks like it almost fits in.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready in my chauffeur uniform at 10 o'clock at the car.
Excellent. So these guys come down about 10:30.
Ugh.
Isn't that right?
Yeah.
I come
Where's the
sweeping out.
you Jane? Where's the Panadol?
Canada.
Me, Jane. You, Todd. You, Jane.
Eugene, me does
I give him the aspirin. Panadol? Aspirin?
You just give me whatever you
Yeah,
give
aspirin.
me.
I give him from my bucket of aspirin that I keep for these occasions, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I give you the scotch to wash it down.
Am I normal and feeling great?
Yeah.
Super confident.
You feel like you've slept really well. You're ready to face today, and you're gonna solve this mystery.
Shaved. Really
There's the keys left with a little bit of impression on your hand. Just
Do you have it in your
slightly.
hand or in your pocket?
I'm
or?
just holding it in my hand.
Oh, right.
Slowly being absorbed into your skin, but yeah.
Ooh.
I lick it every now and then.
I love you.
That's how you show your love.
Yeah.
Okay, so we rock over to, is it called the Miskatonic Library or is it called something else?
No, it's the
Oxford Library.
It's a Miskatonic
Oxford.
library, but in an English accent.
It's a special Oxford section, yeah. Like it'll be called the octagonal room or something. I know there's actually a library there already for that, but it'll be called the hexagonal room.
room.
The hexagonal room.
The
pentagram
pentagonal
room.
room. Oh.
Well, that's what I was going for. I just miscounted. The
The square room or something like that.
square room plus a bit.
An extra corner.
That's right.
It's a room with an extra corner.
Ooh.
What was that?
Truck one.
Sorry, I just cut him off.
Cool. So
Do drive carefully.
as you're driving, well, how far? I don't know. It's a good distance across town.
Yeah. 20 miles.
we can
Well,
talk.
to Oxford, 30 miles.
Yeah.
Okay. Half an hour?
Yeah.
At least it's not
So
peak
How
hour.
fast are you driving?
It's 30 miles.
From your
Past 50K.
reading, what are you hoping to find out?
Well, I'm sure he's looked at other reference books there. So I'd probably be looking to trace his footsteps, and if there's any contacts there of people that he's talked to that might either frequent that, or if they mentioned the Nigel Walters equivalent there, that I could speak to him.
Are we at the library already?
Oh no, you're just sort of making a plan of attack
Okay, yes.
as you drive.
Does it mention how he came across the key?
It mentions that he was looking for it, and he was given it by this man who he didn't know the name of, that he was introduced to
Through.
through
Mutual acquaintances.
Well, circles of us. Over here in England, we have circles of society.
yeah. So
I'm in the round circle.
Right.
so his
Like you were
colleague,
uncivilized Americans. Yes.
France.
his colleague
We have
colleague
class.
Richardson, who's a lecturer.
Sorry, second.
His colleague. His name is Richardson.
Does he have a first name, or is that his first name?
That's the only name in the book. You don't know if that's a first or last.
What's your name? No, Garby. Adaze. Adaze, do you know Professor Richardson at all?
A daisy, actually.
A daisy.
Yes.
Do you want to roll a luck roll? Let's see if you know.
63? No, 93. No, I don't.
You guys having a lot of trouble with 6s and 9s tonight.
Yeah, this is not very clear.
What is it? What are we rolling for? Aaron Powell wants to roll. Aaron
Masters doesn't know his own.
Is Professor Richardson, does he go to Oxford University? Is he lecture there, or...?
He might be. You could ask around when you get there.
Cool, okay. It doesn't mention in the book that the guy's attached to... My grandfather's attached to... Your character is attached to Oxford University or anything.
No.
Okay, cool. No worries.
But he goes to the library there, so he might be.
Okay, cool. Let's do
Piece
it.
these things together, you know.
We'll rock in.
Yeah. So as you're walking through to the library, through the grounds, do you guys want to roll a spot hidden?
Yes.
See who notices what.
No.
Oh, what if you get exactly what it is?
Yeah, you
Then you
succeed.
succeed.
4.
So that's a success.
Yes.
Unless your spot hidden is incredibly bad.
Yes.
You see the imperfections.
Like, worse than the starting stat roll of it.
Yeah, so you guys succeeded?
Yep.
So you guys notice a woman looking kind of shifty. She seems to be watching you pretty closely.
On the grounds of Oxford.
Yeah. Yeah. She's sort of standing in a corner and seems to be watching your group.
Okay.
I'm used to that.
She's dressed in a trench coat and looks kind of shady.
What season are we in?
Autumn.
Trench coat's not totally out of the realm in London.
Yeah.
Can I?
To be honest,
Can
even
I?
in
So if
summer.
you guys might glance and just not think anything of it, but these guys think she looks shifty.
I see a news story.
Yeah, your reporter senses are tingling.
I just stand there and just go. And look over.
That smells
I don't
like a
notice
story.
anything.
Can I break away from the group and maybe if they go into the library, can I sneak away?
I stride magnificently towards the library with
yeah.
my sword.
You're single-minded.
You giant.
I'm
Come
gonna
with me.
I'm gonna
There's a-
sneak.
What? Why?
I'm getting you
Oh
giant.
god, what's going on?
I think there's someone here with a story.
I'm sure everyone has a story.
Get the
to
portable
tell.
camera.
Oh, okay. I'll get the portable camera.
Where is it in the car?
If it's portable. I'll grab it out of the car.
You and Todd.
Right.
Yeah.
It needs two people to get a portable
Sorry,
camera in the system.
apparently there's a story.
I've gone ahead, to the library.
So you've gone to the library on your own,
Yeah.
and you've gone to the car, and you guys
Sorry.
are approaching this woman.
Well,
Yes.
I was wanting to break away and maybe sneak around behind her and make sure she doesn't run away.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Those dice are hard to read.
54 out of 40. So I fail my sneak roll unless there's a bonus.
All right. So she seems to.
6'5" woman trying to sneak around.
She notices you and looks really uncomfortable. Why is this very
And I break her.
frightening looking?
Yeah.
I break her concentration while she
sneaking
has that
around.
thought and goes, Aaron Masters.
Love that your hand goes out.
Who are you?
Aaron Masters.
Right.
You might have heard of me.
I haven't, and I'm in a bit of a hurry. So very nice
No,
to meet you.
please.
No,
Of course, no.
So
No.
she starts to walk away.
No,
She doesn't
but-
seem interested in talking to you at all.
I try and cut her off.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I need to speak to you
She looks.
about
well-
a key.
Okay, so
Dun, dun, dun.
I need you guys to make another spot hidden.
Is that me too, or am I?
No, you're
looking
off
through
the
the.
car.
Oh, so I'm not there yet.
You're getting
Yeah,
the
cool.
camera.
42. I succeed.
I'll just wait for Nathan.
6. I succeed.
Boom.
So both of you notice that she actually looks really scared of you and really like, not in an over the top way, but like she thinks that you guys are acting really strangely and
Barely
she's not
contained.
comfortable, and she's like, crap, who are these weird people that
Can
have approached me and now they're cornering me and what's going on?
Can I do a luck roll to see if I can use my reporter charm?
Sure.
Luck roll.
Luck?
Fast talk?
I think
Fast talk.
would
Fast
make more
talk.
sense.
I smooth out the wrinkles. Get her to trust me. Is that cut or is that not cut?
That's cut.
Like, totally.
That's worse than you
96.
You failed to charm her.
You, like, throw up
In
on her.
fact, she just bolts. She starts running.
Take her out of
Runs away.
Desi.
Oh, you go to the
Yeah.
library.
Oh, sorry, I'm suggesting.
I love how this
From the
woman has
window.
done nothing wrong,
Yeah.
and you guys accost her, and then you're like, let's tackle her and take it out.
Well, I don't want to. I want to kind of. If she
Submit.
starts to bolt, I want to try and grab her before she's got a steam up. Before she's got a
Alright. Is there some kind of a
I've got
reflex
grapple.
type?
You can make a opposed dex check.
Oh yeah.
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 So a D20.
Yeah.
Usually
Whoever
the
reaches
resistance,
next
same
level.
resistance table that you used before is probably the way you legit do it. But you could just roll off d20s.
And I'm presuming
Yeah,
I'm just
we
trying
get
to
them
talk
all.
my way into the library and fail. Is that right? Is that what's happening this time?
We'll
What's your
we'll join you in.
dex?
13.
Whoever fails my more.
Both fails no more.
20.
She goes like this. She moves a step forward and you're like, can I help you?
Whoosh.
No, 20
No,
is
20 's a
epic
fail.
Yeah.
Oh, can I? Boom.
She's gone. She
Okay.
runs and you can't catch her.
Sorry.
Not with a 20. You got no
No.
chance.
I swear she
No,
was
no,
there was a
she
story.
runs into a crowd of people all wearing exactly the
Trench
same
coat.
because it's a trench coat convention that's happening.
Yes, she's part of the Oxford Trenchcoat Society.
We were celebrating trench.
You end
She's
up
not part
grabbing
of that,
the
but she
wrong
just
person.
is into that. And
Yeah.
you got no chance. Yeah, she's
Then I'm
gone.
grabbing people
She's
at
gone.
random.
So cut to me.
Okay.
Alright, cut to the library.
No, Martin Pennington Smythe. Surely you know my family. They will all have all access to whatever they want to. Surely you can let me in.
I'm very sorry, sir, but we cannot let anyone in who is not on our
This
list.
is ridiculous. You know, my father-in-law, Bartholomew, he used to come here all the time. I saw you let him in.
Bartholomew who?
Bartholomew Jenkins, of course. My goodness me. Don't you know who you're talking to? The Pennington Smythe family will be quite offended that you've treated me in such a way.
I have no idea who the Pennington Smythe family are, but I do know Bartholomew Jenkins.
Yes. Oh, and here are my friends. Hello. This is Eugene.
Like this giant camera with this.
Oh yeah, you're right. The camera, and Todd and Sarah.
This is Eugene, Barty's own grandson. Directly by blood.
Oh, very nice to meet you.
I put my
sir.
hand out and shake your hand. Oh,
We have a
good
matter-
to meet you. You meet you too.
I think I've heard of you. You live in the United States, do you not?
I'm sorry. Yes, I do.
What? Yeah. Well, yeah.
Sorry that we're barging in like this. I know you're probably very busy and having a loud group
Yep.
of people through is
And then,
probably quite irritating for you. And
Very kind of you to be so understanding of our situation.
Then at this moment, both the
setting it up.
flapping doors go. Both the doors flap open. I don't go through one.
We don't have Tommy the Tiger.
But we do have Aaron Masters, and he's gone on the trail of a story.
And I'm like this. I walk in.
Smells like books.
Smells like a story.
It smells like a whole room of stories.
This man here is a terribly
Storybooks.
You know what I'm talking about?
this man here is a terribly important media person from the United States. Interviews very thoroughly as well, I must say.
Hello. The name's Masters. Aaron Masters.
Very good, sir.
Now
How can I help you?
we need. I know precisely what we're doing. We need access to your books to investigate about this.
He doesn't seem to know what it is or be particularly impressed by it.
You should tell him what that object is. It's a key.
It's called. Does anyone remember? Hang on. Here, there was a note about it. The Loyamgoth.
I'm telling Sarah.
Does he react?
He doesn't react.
Doesn't react?
No.
He's
never heard of it. It doesn't ring any bells.
You see, my grandfather, Bartholomew Jenkins, he killed himself in quite a horrific way last night.
Goodness me!
Had took a turn of madness that.
Oh, this is.
Oh yes, I forgot to mention that.
Well,
What is wrong with you? Your own father-in-law.
he was quite insistent that we follow up on the information provided here.
Oh yes. There was a number 2. Not number 2, number 4, in fact.
Can't imagine why he was driven insane. Not imagine why.
Well,
The number 4. He kept saying 4, as the blood congealed in his throat.
And this is building 4, isn't it?
no, this is the library.
The Pentagon room.
Todd, set the camera up over there. We're going to have an interview.
I would prefer if you did not set up your equipment in our library. This
Just
is
there.
a place of learning.
This is perfect. Fantastic.
Sir, I would politely ask you to vacate the premises,
I'm
if you
just
will.
setting it up still.
How did this happen?
Anyway, go ahead, please.
Always happens.
Didn't see that coming.
What is with you and libraries?
Just setting up a camera.
Arch nemesis. So you don't mind if we have a look around then? So of course, I'm not going to ask that. I'm going to. So we need to find about the Loyan Mouth and the Goth and the Book of the Damned and all these sorts of things and what this key means. Perhaps you could give us some assistance.
Do you want to roll a fast talk? to
No, not
convince him?
particularly.
Yeah.
I'll give you a plus 30.
Ooh,
I failed just.
4.
What, 39?
He needs 35.
What's your fast talk?
5.
Oh my
I gave him plus
I'm
30.
an irritating dick.
He really is.
Wow.
Why did you not take anything in fast talk?
That's
Well,
amazing. That's like a core Cthulhu
Yeah.
skill.
I've
Wow.
got all sorts of
Take
useful
fast
abilities, like
That's hilarious. I didn't
swim.
think that he'd-
I put lots of
5.
points into swim.
I come over and say,
Oh god.
after this, I'd like to have an interview with you. You seem to know a lot about London, England, and Europe, and all that kind of stuff. I was hoping to get
Countries
you
like Europe.
to be the face of Europe in America. Is that something you would do?
you want to make a roll on that?
Fast talk?
Yeah. I won't give
With
you
a
a plus
minus
30
50.
With a what?
I won't give you any
No, make him hit it off with the logo.
Oh, snap.
Pride takes over the guy.
Yeah.
Playing to vanity.
Yeah. He seems interested in this opportunity.
Can I make sure I've got your name right here? It's Doctor, is that right?
No, I'm not a doctor.
Oh, I thought you were a doctor.
Oh, thank you very much.
You seem like you know a lot.
Pokemon where they had the same person in every case. It's Nigel. Nigel.
Okay, so shall we put you Doctor anyway? Just, you will be soon, I'm sure.
Sure. Yes.
I was about to write doctor. No.
My name is Dr. Nigel. It's Nigel Waters.
Nigel Waters. Yeah.
Nigel! Rings a bell.
Nigel.
Fantastic, strong name.
Richardson! That was it!
Beg your pardon,
Richardson!
sir?
Barty had a colleague here.
Professor Richardson.
Professor Richardson.
Oh, yes, in the Anthropology department.
Yes! Yes, I'd quite forgotten about that.
Clearly.
Is he available to talk to? He's not in building 4, is he?
Our buildings are not numbered.
Oh,
This is Oxford.
yes.
Our buildings are named.
Silly me.
Didn't you go here, you were saying?
I don't even build his name to 4. Well, as a coincidence.
Actually, one of them is. It's the third building from the left.
It's a great mystery, isn't it?
The plot thickens.
Oh dear.
Well, you're going to conduct an interview.
Yeah,
I'll go and use the library first.
Can we get another camera to get some back shots of, some of the more ornamental parts of
Yes. Well, if you're doing a story about our library, that would be a very good idea to get a few shots of
background.
books.
We want to make
That's it.
the really good stuff so people can see how wide and variety your library is.
Yes,
What
yes.
would highlight your library the best? Why are you so special?
perhaps you should see these books over here.
We're known for our books.
So can I do library use where it's the
So you can probably go up the stairs to the Pentagon room while he's distracted by animalists.
Okay, so I start doing this. I'm like, war strikes London. Do you think the boys can handle it again? And then it just disappears and it fades away as these guys go upstairs.
Alright, so is it you two go
Yeah,
upstairs?
do you want to assist me or something?
Yeah,
Library
sure.
use? You can bring me
Sorry.
5 books.
Yep.
Sweet, a daisy.
Did you bring the almanac that had the...
I think he's got it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Library use?
You're gonna
Are you
assist
are
me.
you with these guys?
Yeah, I'm not going to stick around.
You're gonna assist.
He set the camera.
So Todd
and Sarah.
and Sarah can take care of it.
I put it on tripod, press record.
So can we do an assisting?
Yeah,
Are there
so-
rules for that?
Yeah,
Sometimes it's not even on.
I'm not the
There are
master
rules.
of the skill. So
That
you,
sounds cool. I got 60, that's all I've got.
okay,
I
good.
got 25 base.
So see if you can
I
succeed.
failed.
And do you succeed?
I don't know. No, I failed.
Okay, I fail as well.
All three of you failed, is that right?
Yeah.
The story ends,
This is
everybody
an
died.
alphabetical order.
No, it isn't. So you guys sort of aimlessly wander up and down.
I might go
rows
down,
of shelves.
back down. And
Do I actually lose confidence? Or I can't?
Yeah.
Perhaps
not
we
really.
should go speak to Professor Richardson and see if he can assist us.
That's an excellent idea.
These books are making me feel very disturbed.
Do you want to make a spot hidden?
Ooh,
Just quickly.
I didn't put any points.
Is there a woman in a trench coat sitting in the corner?
4!
You
Oh
succeed.
man, I'm rolling so high.
I think. What's
I
the
failed.
base of spot hidden? 5 or 20?
25, that's what I've got.
Yeah.
I didn't put points in the spot in. I win Cthulhu.
He didn't put any points in a fast or spot hidden. But he does have swim.
Do you have run? Run should be a good skill.
No.
I don't think run is a skill.
No, but it should be.
We're making our own game.
So
We're
who
calling it-
succeeded in the spot hidden?
Me, very
You
much.
As you're leaving the Pentagon room, you notice standing off in a corner, leafing through a book, a woman in a trench coat. And you recognise that it's the same woman.
Are you sure though? Because it was a convention.
I walk up to her and I say, "Excuse me, miss.
Oh, yes, ma'am? What can I do for you?
I noticed you outside and I wanted to talk to you."
Oh, when did you notice me?
Outside the library, a few moments ago.
I've been here for hours.
I do not think that is true.
Do you have a twin sister?
Oh, why, yes, I do. She's usually outside.
My name is Adesi. What is your name?
Katerina. That's right.
Katerina Richardson?
No.
Although that would be a great connection.
That'd be awesome.
And I just wrote Katerina Richardson.
Why did you write it?
I just wrote Katerina Richardson. Because
Wishful thinking.
I say we are investigating this room, the Pentagon room. I was wondering if you knew your way around it.
I know some things about it.
It
What
seems to have
what
got
are you
us-
looking for?
It seems to have got us quite flummoxed.
We are looking for
Five.
any books or documentation around the Loyan Goth.
And this is the Lion Goth. We worked that out ourselves.
Lion God.
And the Book of the Damned, and courageous enemies, and destroying things.
Not so much about the damning.
She looks a bit confused.
Right.
But Loingoth seems to sort of. You
Trigger.
noticed a flicker in her eye as you said it.
And you are sure that we have never met before this?
Definitely not. No.
You don't have a twin sister, do you?
No. Who are you?
Oh, so terribly sorry. I'm Martin Pennington Smythe. You probably know my family.
I don't believe I do, but it's very charmed to meet you.
Yes. Katerina, we're Kay.
Yes.
I was going to put this in my things I did today. Met Katerina.
Ah.
So Katerina is sort of.
And your twin sister, is she called Katerina as well?
I don't have a twin sister.
But we saw someone out there who looked remarkably similar to you.
Well, I suppose it was just. I'm not really sure what you want with me. Why are you?
What do you do here, Katerina? Are you a student?
Yes, I'm a student here in this department.
Oh, which department are we in?
Anthropology.
Oh, we're in anthropology right now, are we?
Well, you're in the library.
No, so
yeah,
you,
cool.
so you,
not in the anthropology.
you know
program.
Professor Richardson then, of course.
Yes, he is my professor.
So, why have you spent time up in the Pentagon room?
Yes.
Pentagon.
Well, Professor Richardson has me doing some research for him.
What is he researching exactly?
I don't believe I can tell you.
Would it happen to have something that coincidentally is similar to what we're talking about?
No, I've never heard of. What did you say?
Now listen, sweetie, I do pride myself on being able to read people and understanding women. Understanding women
like your wife.
That's right. And I did notice a certain telltale sign when we mentioned the Loyam Goth. Not sure you're entirely telling us the truth. Would you like to have a sit-down little rethink about what you might tell us?
No, I don't.
Can I make a psychoanalysis roll?
Yeah. That's a good idea.
No, psychology, sorry, psychoanalysis is a different thing.
Psychology.
Me too, but I don't understand women, so
I'm rolling so bad today.
So you both failed.
50.
50 out of 45.
So she sort of begins to back away and sort of.
Could you show, before you
making her
go,
way out.
could you possibly show us where Professor Richardson is so we can
Yes.
have a chat to him?
I'm sure he's in his office.
Could you
But I really must
tell us
go.
where that is?
I'm very sorry.
At least point the directions.
Anthropology.
That's not a direction.
That's all she says.
We shall report your unhealthfulness to your professor.
I thought you were going to help us.
And then she disappears into a crowd of trench coats.
She disappears down the staircase into the
cool.
main part of the library, and
I'll bail
you
on
might
this.
you might want to make a spot hidden to
Yes.
you notice her running out past you.
I will.
Crash tackle.
Because you spotted the
I did.
woman in trench coat earlier.
Ooh.
Oh, 4.
400.
So you happen to be standing between
Her
this
and the
staircase
door.
and the
You
main
bumped
library
into,
door,
yeah.
and you see the woman you saw before who ran away now running towards you.
Hello.
Oh, what?
Are you okay? You running from something?
Yes, these strange men are trying to get me. They're up those stairs. I think they're trying to chase me. Can you please help me, sir?
Let me protect you.
Oh, thank you.
Aaron Masters.
Very nice to meet you.
Come with me. Let's go to where are you going to?
Oh, I really need to go.
To see your professor?
Can you just make sure that these men don't get me?
Yeah, let me walk you to your car.
We're coming down the stairs now, I guess.
Yeah, so are you guys running after her, or just gonna let her go? Or?
I think
Since I didn't see it the first time, I have no idea why
Yeah,
these
no,
guys
we're
were costing us.
just we're not running. We're just making our way.
coming down the stairs.
I'll walk her to her car. So what seems to be the problem?
Just these men. They're
And
giving
the
me all
woman.
this trouble.
What were they after?
She's a woman.
What were they after?
I don't know. I just really need to go. Thank you for helping me.
Let me walk you to the car.
Oh no, I need to go to the professor.
Oh, which professor are you going to?
Professor Richardson.
Oh, I know Professor Richardson. Let's go together. I'll have to. It'd be good to say hello.
Yes.
So we maybe slow down and notice her talking to him, and just let him sort of deal with it, and then follow along discreetly.
And I go like this. So we're going to Professor Richardson.
Can I sneak? Can I be stealthy like a spy?
Yeah.
No,
It's your favorite.
I failed.
You fail miserably. You walk in an exaggerated tiptoe, drawing a lot of attention to yourself, but because she's facing away from you, she doesn't. She's doing
I've got her in the.
You don't really need to sneak to follow her. She's
She's under the
master.
master's spell.
Oh, nice.
Oh, the master. Excellent. As
We're talking, conversing.
as you're talking.
I'm actually a news reporter from England.
Oh, right. This is England.
That's because I'm here. I'm news reporting here at the moment. Normally, I'm a news reporter for America.
Somebody just failed their fast talk.
Oh wow. Cool.
Could I make sanity
from
rolls?
these games.
Cool. So
People need to deserve the truth.
Hey, I was wondering how long it would take someone to say that.
yes. Aaron and Katerina make their way to Anthropology, followed by these two gentlemen and lady. And what are you talking about? Just about yourself?
General
and all
chit
the
chat.
Chit-chat, yep. Just
I'm
keep
talking
it
to her
current.
about what it's like to be an American in the beginning of World War III, and how what's she doing to prepare herself and protect her family from the oncoming onslaught.
As you enter the Anthropology building, and you guys as well,
The numberless building.
yes, can you make a roll, a spot hidden roll?
I'm going to change that.
Should have put some points in.
No, I have
Yeah.
the dice.
You wouldn't have helped.
26.
91.
You just
What
need to
hidden
tell me
was
you
it?
succeeded.
I succeeded.
I know.
I succeeded.
No, I didn't.
I did.
Alright, you two notice, standing off to one side near the door to the Anthropology building as you're walking into it.
Cthulhu.
There is a woman leaning against
Large 7-head. Roll 2.
There's a woman leaning against the wall of the building, sort of with her back against the wall, smoking a cigarette, wearing a trench coat that looks exactly like Katarina.
Oh, Katarina.
Oh.
You two look surprisingly similar.
Sorry, what?
I haven't had my scotch today.
No, I haven't had my food
Scotch today.
Right. Anyway, right this way.
That was genuinely spooky.
Okay.
What do you want to do about this?
Do we know? So we noticed both. The
Yeah.
similarities. I showed these guys first.
Oh my word.
She's sort of looking sidelong at you, like she's noticed that you're looking at her.
Can I grab his camera?
Yeah, it's all. You're carrying it around.
No. Weren't you dressed like
I did have a little camera on.
I've
Yeah.
I think
got
he's
my-
too far ahead.
Too far
He's
ahead?
gone in through the door, and
All right.
you've missed your
I
chance.
have a camera, so
Yeah.
I can take a photo of her.
Yeah.
You always have a camera ready for those
I'm
birds.
bird watching.
All right.
Look, a pigeon.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So
other more obscure.
I'm going to
ads that
approach
you
her
mentioned.
slowly, as if she might sort of catch on fire at any point. And
You're a real ladies man, aren't you?
with my sword, and I reach
No
out and
one
say,
stopped you.
"Do I know? I know her name's Katarina. That's right. Hello. Hello. Could you tell me your name?
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, I'm Martin Pennington Smythe. You've probably heard of my family.
I don't believe I know who you are.
Oh, well,
Can I help you? Are you
Yes.
lost or?
I'm sure we've met before. That's all. A charming lady like you, I would have thought I would remember your name. That's all. And I can't quite place you.
No, well, my name's Lucy.
I'm not going to write down names any longer.
Pleased to meet you,
Burned your
Lucy.
bridges already.
Yeah.
Hello. She looks just confused that
Yeah.
this random stranger would have such a conversation, which out of context is a very odd conversation.
Are there any other people in the area?
Well, there's sort of people walking past.
Does
Do you want to
anyone-
sort of look around?
Does anyone look kind of surprised that that these two are having a conversation or anything like that? Or do they pay no attention?
There does seem to be somebody watching what's going on, sort of across the other side of the quadrangle where the entrance to this building is.
A lady in a trench coat.
No, it's a woman with a pram, sort of
Just watching and
watching with
but curious.
no, sort of like more than curious, like spying, watching, like really watching, like very interested watching.
The baby's got a
like, why is this person talking to nobody? Kind of watching, or is it more like,
I'm following these people.
or I'm following these people, kind of watching? Can I make a psychology roll and see if I can?
It's up to your interpretation, isn't
Well, it could be, but I'm relying on my character's own understanding of that
it? So
situation.
make a psychology roll and I'll tell you.
Yeah, oh yeah, really.
It's 0
succeed.
3.
Wow. So yeah, you're pretty concerned that you seem to be being watched, like spied on, watched.
Because you know all about
I
investigative.
You're not over there, are you?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
so
with you.
I will kind of. Do you notice that woman with the pram watching?
So I'm just
You
trying
think,
to make.
you think she is watching us?
I know she's watching us. I'm a bird watcher. I know when people are watching.
I see.
That's
Um,
no reputable.
when people are watching.
But it's the only thing I was trying to legitimize.
Well, you know my family, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
You know the Department of Oxford, blah blah blah. Quite familiar, blah blah blah.
Look at this saber, isn't it amazing?
My family actually made one of these buildings. We paid for one. Don't know which one.
Not true.
Building number 4.
Number 4.
So you guys can keep going.
Yeah. So
I think we need to find Dr. Richardson.
Professor Richardson, but yes, his office is just there.
Oh.
It's just there with a shiny little brass.
Sure.
What? Oh, Tara, excuse me. Where are you two going?
So do you guys go in, and you and Katerina have got to the office?
Yes.
Yeah, we're at the same office.
So Professor Richardson is a fairly portly man, bald on his head, bit of a moustache, looks like quite the English gentleman.
Is he smoking a pipe?
He's not smoking a pipe.
And is he wearing, what are the ones that
Tweed jacket with patches on the arms. So as in
Yeah, let's say it.
I've knocked on the door.
Stereotype.
He said, "Come in," and we pushed the door open. He's sitting on a desk at a desk.
Yeah, and Katerina's
And it is.
introduced
Yeah.
Aaron to him.
Aaron Masters.
Good to meet you, sir. What brings you here?
Oh, I believe we met at a party many years ago, talking about getting some of your story and your academic studies to the US market on television.
I don't recall. I can't imagine I would have agreed to something like that.
Putting you as the face of the European, academic, the smarts of the European people.
In what area of study do you believe I work in?
We all in the same room.
Anthropology.
We all just kind of
Well, you
standing
just
around the room.
file in one after the other.
This is
Aaron got there before the rest of
Yeah.
you. So
This
some
is my
conversation-
team.
Now we're coming in.
Hi, thanks, Mr. Masters. My grandfather just passed away. Barty Jenkins.
What? He's dead?
Yes. Hello, Professor Richardson. My name's Martin Pennington Smythe. You know,
Right.
I was his son-in-law, and this is his grandson, my nephew, by marriage.
What happened to him? I saw him just the other day.
Quickly. Can we maybe have some privacy?
Yes. Somewhere discreet. I'll close this door. Is that all right? Clunk.
Hang on. Isn't Thingy in the room?
Catherine.
Okay. What's she doing?
She's sort of just
Freaking
standing
out.
and listening and...
Is this lady part of your team?
Oh, Katerina is one of my students. She does some research for me.
And what about all the other people that look like her?
Oh.
I'm sorry, who?
All the other people that look exactly like her.
We have noticed on the grounds several other people who look exactly like Katerina.
Yes, one called Lisa or Lucy or something. Quite remarkable resemblance.
I don't know anyone who looks remarkably like Katerina. Katerina, have you noticed anyone like that?
Well, she was just out here, and I opened the door to look outside. Is Lucy still there?
No, she's
Professor, would it be alright if
the
Katerina...
woman with the pram is still there.
But she doesn't look similar.
Can I take a photo of Katerina with my little Polaroid camera? Because it'd be fun.
Sure.
Katerina, smile! And I got the Polaroid just...
Would it be okay if Katerina
Was
were
Polaroid
to
invented in-
stay outside?
I guess so. Yes, I suppose that would be best. Yes, Katerina, if you could give us a moment, please. And she steps outside.
I'm sort of staring at her face, because the resemblance must be uncanny. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
just having a close conversation with this other woman who was... do they just look the similar, or are they the same woman?
Exactly the same.
Is it slightly
wearing the
horrific
same
that
clothes,
we know that?
looking the same?
Like, are we starting to freak out?
Yeah, like...
Sanity?
Sanity?
Yeah, you should probably roll. If you've had that close a look at both
Yeah.
of them and you're completely convinced they're the same,
Just as she passes the
and
door.
Richardson is completely confused by the fact, it's
Well.
probably worth.
You failed.
Losing
No,
the
no,
door?
for you.
Yeah, just take up another one.
Yes.
I thought about rolling, but
Does she brush against me in a disturbing way and it makes my skin crawl?
she brushes against you and knocks the key out of your hand onto the floor.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Hang on.
No. Not cool.
I quickly reach down to grab it
Yeah.
and grab it before anyone else does. Yeah.
No, I think you just stare at it like you're shocked that it came out of your hand like that.
I kind of interpose myself in between Katerina and the key just to make sure she doesn't grab it. And then kind of guide Katerina out the door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the Polaroid.
And what does it look like?
It's not the same, is it?
Doesn't look anything like her. It's a blonde girl about 19, blue eyes,
I'll roll sanity again.
wearing like a. Yeah, you definitely didn't roll. Did you fail?
Yeah, fail. No, I succeeded, but I'm happy to take one at least.
Yeah.
But he doesn't. So I see the blood drain from his face while I'm leaning down to pick up the key. Do I can lean?
No, I don't think you see. I think you're staring at the key.
Okay.
You're just.
But I've got the
just
Polaroid.
staring at the key.
I don't even reach down to get it.
You don't reach down. You don't do anything. You just freeze and stare at it. And you're looking at the Polaroid.
Does he notice the key? Does Professor Richardson see the key?
Ah.
Yeah.
What is his reaction?
He's sort of looking at the whole situation and trying to work out what's going on, but he doesn't seem particularly fixated.
Do you have any alcohol? My friend here looks like he could do with a stiff drink or three.
That's right.
Yes, I might have something here. He sort of fumbles around
Teacher's Scotch.
in his desk, pulls out a bottle of
Professor, who is
whiskey.
this? Who is this girl?
That's Katerina. You just photographed her.
Do we see it now too?
I show it to them.
Yeah, so you might need to make a roll too.
Again.
After the photograph
Yeah.
this time.
I wet myself slightly.
So did you fail?
Yeah.
So you lose 3.
Oh!
If you succeeded, you lose 1.
Does that take you down 5?
You lost. Hang on, how much is it?
7.
Oh, 7. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 20%, isn't it?
Oh, it's
1/5.
20%.
Is it 1/5? Someone can look it up. Anyway, we'll say it's 1/5 for now.
I
5 so far.
I grab Martin's shoulder to kind of jolt him out and say, "Pick up Lawyer Goth."
I've reached. Can I now reach down and pick it up? Okay.
We sit down.
Use this.
I look at
Richardson looks at you and
Right.
says,
What's going on?
What did you just say?
I think it's perhaps now's a good time to tell you the full story.
I close the door.
Yep.
Do
There's
you
a lady with
recognize
a pram at the door.
Richardson? Do you
I'm just
recognize this? My father-in-law called it Loyamgoth.
I've never seen Loyamgoth before, but I know what it is, and he reaches out.
I grab onto it before he can get it.
Where did you find that?
Grasped in the dying, stiffening hand of my father-in-law. He shot himself dead.
But if he had Loyamgoth, why would he do that?
He looked young. He looked strange, and he was crying out and fighting something.
Oh, I see. Well, he must have used it somehow.
Yes, he used it. There's something about unlocking something in this note, and who has the note?
Just here. I'll hand it over to him.
He says, I see. Well, he certainly found what he was looking for, I suppose.
Can I just check? Ben holding the key. Does he feel calmer as far as sanity goes?
No.
Okay, cool.
No. He feels like
So it doesn't actually produce.
it doesn't reduce his
Reduce
insanity.
Yeah, cool. That's
Um,
interesting.
Yeah. No.
Obviously,
He does. He feels good, but
Body
it doesn't
weight
actually
same.
affect his
So-
insanity.
No, he was holding the key.
I did literally wet myself, so yeah,
Why?
Oh, cool. Oh,
Why is she not
awkward.
the same?
a bit. Yes, you're still on this photo, but the media always tells the truth. The media always tells the truth.
I point to the photo and show it to you, but who is this girl? Why is she different? Why does she look different?
But did you see that girl in the photo? Is that what you saw?
That's
I
not
saw
who
something different. I saw a woman in a trench coat with brunette hair. Brunette.
Because you failed, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brown hair. And then there's several of them. They all look the same.
yes, I too have seen this.
There's no way to replay video, is there?
Not without going to like
No,
a
you
full
got to film. Yeah.
videos film.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You can't play it back.
Yeah.
But Polaroid was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
I think we are getting sidetracked. We need to know what books the good doctor was researching. I believe he worked with you on this.
Yes. Well, he came to me maybe nearly a week ago, asking me about Loyamgoth. I don't believe he said he'd found it, but he did ask me.
Where did you advise him?
And why do you know about it?
It's it's part of my research.
Well, tell us everything you know about it. It's very precious. Clearly.
You had to use that word.
Ben's having way too much fun with the key.
He is. Well, as you found, Loyamgoth is a very powerful artifact. It can give great power to whoever wields it.
Power?
Yes.
I like the sound of that.
Keys are designed to open things. What is Loyamgoth designed to open?
A book. But I'm not sure how it works exactly. As I said, this is more Barty's area than mine. I just advised him on where to look.
Where is the book?
I do not know. I don't even know what it is called.
Is it called Book of the Doomed?
No, I don't know what that is at all. I don't know what the message means.
Something about the number 4.
When did you...
The number
4, that's right. 4, yes.
That was his last word.
4.
4.
4. I just want to say so.
Everyone else said it.
Oh, close up. Close up. Close up.
Perhaps 4 is the key.
But what?
But this is the key.
That's right. This is the key.
He sort of looks at the note again and tries to kind of...
Oh, did you put 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe there's a code. That's beyond me.
He didn't actually say anything about 4, even though he looked like he was interested.
This,
Like when he said, "Oh, perhaps 4 is a key," did he actually have anything legitimately attached to that statement, or is he just musing?
He's musing.
Yeah, cool.
The 4th line is Loyamgoth will guide your steps.
Calm your mind and direct.
Did the room get tampered with inside, like at all? Does it look like it had been broken into or anything?
Which room?
The room that party was in. Like, is it possible the book was stolen and that these people want the key because they've already got the book?
What, and they killed
No, but
Barty?
no, but he needs
At
the
what
book
point?
in order to be able to to maintain his youth or something like that. Or is it that they have the ability to be able to kill people? But I think it's. I know my thought is that perhaps it's the other way around, and that. Yeah.
I
Read
think
it out.
I found something.
Okay.
I think the chance is going down the drain.
What's it say so far?
Oh, it's a clever thing. We should definitely make sure this is on the screen.
I just don't want to get it wrong. That's right. We're up to so far. This great thing of death will find you out, and your mind will be destroyed. Lock it in the...
Johnny's so proud at this moment.
Book.
Lock
it in
the book. I think it was a code. This great thing of death will find you out, and your mind will be destroyed. Lock it in the book.
You probably need to make a sanity check at this point.
Can I have a look at that?
I
Honestly,
will
that's
wet myself. How much
wicked.
further can I go? Need to beat 30 now. 64, I fail again.
Oh, nice.
I'm very disturbed.
This will tip you over the edge 5.
Oh.
So now we get to play.
It's a percentile thing, I think. Or is no D20 roll.
Where is it?
Turned 25 already.
Ah,
Oh, Mommy!
Did you just go past it, Johnny? No.
Cynthia, darling!
Really?
That's pretty cool.
Shall I see
I
if I
can't
can
remember.
That's pretty freaky.
I should
You should have just sitting there
concentrate.
circling letters going, that makes a sentence. That still makes a sentence. That still makes sense.
I saw your face and I'm like,
Oh, great.
If an
It's like Johnny
investigator,
because it's a literary.
if an investigator loses 5 or more sanity points as the consequence of one sanity roll, then he or she has suffered enough emotional trauma that the keeper must test the character's sanity. The keeper asks for an idea roll. If the idea roll fails, then the investigator has repressed the memory, a trick the mind uses to protect itself.
I think that's new rules, yeah.
This is the 6th edition.
Yeah. It makes sense though, because it stops people from going nuts too quickly.
But I'll never fail an ideal roll.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah,
90.
90.
Well.
You have a
Temporary
chance.
insanity.
Yep, temporary insanity.
You roll 1d10.
Yep. Here it goes, boys.
Yeah, so I think that's the difference, isn't it?
1.
1 means that you are insane for 1d10 combat rounds.
What does that look like?
But you're not in combat.
So then we come out as what?
Until-
6 seconds or something.
Can I leave? Are we on the
So you
first
roll
ground floor?
1d10.
Oh,
No, now you need to roll it again to work out how many combat rounds.
Okay, can I like leap out the window or something? Smash through the glass? Cut myself? 7.
So for 7 lots of... How many seconds in a combat round?
a minute 10.
I think it probably
minute
says
6.
it, but yeah.
So a bit over a
are we on
minute.
the ground floor or not?
No, you're at the top of the bell tower.
No, you're in Richardson's office. Immediately, you suddenly feel like you're in this confined space with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Everyone's breathing on you. Someone brushes up against you. They're touching you.
It does feel like we're sitting
You
at a role
feel-
playing table.
You feel like you're definitely going to catch some horrible
Yeah.
disease if you stay in this room any longer.
So I rush over to the window and start flying the windows open. I can't start hyperventilating. And,
So
yeah.
going to be taken out of contact by the rest of us. Are you okay?
And then I rush for the door and run out. Do I throw the key down or keep it?
Oh yeah, no, you throw the key down.
Yeah,
the
throw the key down.
The key you're certain is the source of this horrible
Yeah.
disease you're going to
Yeah,
get.
throw the note away. So I read that, then go crazy. Throw the note out, and
Right.
just burst out. And
But
start
you
running.
circled
running
and
across the
it
ground.
falls like this on the ground.
That's right,
It's
yeah.
got right next to the key.
Fantastic.
Yeah, with all the words.
And I'm tearing my jacket, like, and I've drawn my sword,
And
Oh
there's-
god.
and I'm doing like the Charge of the Light Brigade across the lawn, crying
And
out.
we will break there.
Mentally, we will take a break. It will be broken.